amount of the money, and this way they can make sure for themselves that there was no monkey business in between this step taking place, and we really paid only amount of money which is copying the amount of the money from the electronic auction itself. Another area which is very interesting for lobbyists or financial groups is the area of the urban planning. The lobbyists or some financial groups, they're always trying to influence the way how the general city plan is changing. So our approach in this area was that we came up with a separate independent department of chief architect. It is an individual non-profit organization which is not directly connected with the town. This organization is also run by the principals of our project. Head of the department has to be approved by the town council, but first he has to came up through the process of through the tender. So he has to apply for this job, he has to go through the tender, he has to be picked by the independent commission. Later our mayor, he came up with a proposition of this person in front of the members of the town council, and at the very end members of the town council, they have to vote and approve this decision. This way we can make sure that our mayor, for example, cannot just go off this person, and there is no way he can use this connection which we don't have in order to put any pressure on this person. What we are doing when we are trying to propose or came up with some change in a general city plan. We do always make sure that every proposition is published and discussed. So it means that we are publishing it online, we are publishing information about it in local media, and it's also going through the discussion on public meetings. Informations about changes or proposition of the changes in the general city plan, they have included some information about functionality before and after the proposition, functionality of some lot or space. They should include information about lot owner, and also they should go hand in hand with some explanation and justification about this proposition, why it was needed and what is it good for. I mentioned that we are publishing the complete town city agenda. Our own rule is that we have to publish it at least 3 days before every sitting of the council meeting. So we do publish it. We do publish the entire agenda and with the full content. This way, anybody can go online, download it, read it. If somebody doesn't have access to the internet, they can visit our office and they can ask for a copy. And if our citizens have a feeling or obligation to not agree with something or to try to propose something better, they have a chance to study, go through the agenda, and they have a chance to take part in the council meeting. But there are rules given by the law. If they want to take a part, they have to register in advance. They can do it by fax, by email, by phone, or in person. This way, later they can end up sitting right next to members of our city council, and they will get a chance to speak up and directly take a part in governments. They will get a chance to influence how the municipality in our town is running. Another important tool which should give our citizens chance to become watchdogs is electronic opinion poll. This is a new tool. We tried it for the first time in March 2012. Our city is in very good economical condition, and we are already paid off a big loan we had. So our mayor, members of the city parliament, they are thinking to get another new loan, and they were thinking about the brick project, which will be where they can spend this loan. But our mayor, he is always saying that our citizens are not important for our municipality only few days or few months before the election day. We are saying that our citizens are important for us during the whole 4-year period between the elections. We are saying that we do need to hear their opinion, we do value their opinion. So for this reason we came up with this electronic opinion poll. What we did, we proposed 6 big projects, and we asked our citizens to take a part in this opinion pool, and we asked them to help us to pick the project which is most important for them. According to the Slovak legislation, there is no legal obligation for members of the city council to vote according to the outcome of the poll later, but we do make a public statement that our mayor and the members of the city council, they will respect outcome of the opinion poll, and in this case our citizens, they pick the project which is dedicated to building new roads for bicycles. And afterwards there was a sitting of the city council where the outcome of the opinion poll was approved by the members of the city council, and we are already preparing the project documentation. Another really good tool for our citizens, how they can not only become watchdogs, but how they can also become part of our decision-making process, how they can get involved, is electronic online notes. This is also done online. It's the possibility how anybody can write down a note. It can be a question, it can be a note about something what is not good according to our citizen. The system automatically puts a date to each note. It is a date when the note is put in, and later each note is taken care of, and each note gets its own explanation, which should include answer to the question or information about the way how we were trying to take care of some problem. What is important for us, our citizens, they can also see the date when we published this answer. Our mayor, accordingly to one of the goals of the project, which is give our citizens more room for communication with the town hall and with the mayor, he started up door open days in mayor's office, It is done on monthly basis. It's taking place each first Monday during each month from 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. So even the people who are working, they can have a chance after work to take part in this case. It is normal and it is possible to see a mayor for everyone, but in a normal case you have to make an appointment in advance. Sometimes mayor is too busy, simply just too busy, so it may take 2 or 3 weeks. Many times those proposals for appointments are just in such high numbers, so mayor is trying to redirect some of them directly to some other persons or some other employees within our town hall. These tools is for citizens who are interested just walk into the mayor office without any appointment in advance. They can have a peace on their mind that all they need to do is just walk in the hallway, stay in line for a bit, and afterwards they can just walk into mayor's office. They can speak to him directly. They can look into his face and discuss whatever they want.